What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Live. So look, I don't get a lot of people in my lives, but basically what I'm doing is just showing y'all the area. You know, I came from South Philly. You know, just my mom owned the house. You know, and I basically came from down there. You know, moved to different areas, but like I was like, well, but I need to get in a better area because the more and more that I stayed in that area, I wasn't gonna make it out of there. You know, because I kept getting caught up in little tiny, tedious things like that didn't make sense. Like I ain't got no business being there. But I'm just letting y'all see the area. You know, like looking to see what kind of house I'm gonna grab up here. And I'm tired. I'm got off that trolley, and now I'm walking to show y'all the area. I'm to show them the area so they can see. You know, what it, like where I'm from. It's like you're gonna hear a lot of gunshots. You're gonna hear dirt bikes. You're gonna hear everything. Your neighbors screaming and hollering, fighting. You know, you wake up, your homie going. A lot of things happen where I'm from. Fully ain't no joke. But up here, this is Drexel Hill. So like right now, we walking towards I think this is like Wawa's. So you will notice there's not a lot of stores up here. Like where we from, like like Philly, you'll see a Chinese store, poppy store. You'll see all that kind of stuff. But up here, like you won't really see that much. I'm going to show y'all like this, whatever that is. Heat and the air conditioner's on. I mean, I know this ain't gonna have really nothing to do with my content that I create, but it will be a basic update. I'm gonna be getting a house here, but I do have an apartment up here. And it took me a long time to get to like a certain status. Like I was working at I was delivering these phone books for like 50 cents a book. And I had this guy named Rudy Van, and we would ride all the way out the county and deliver books. So I would take like 100 books and make $100. Like 100 big books and 100 small ones. So I make $100. And I had stopped in this McDonald's. I'll never forget her name. Her name was Damika Sawyer. She like, you want to work? Because she asked me, like, did I want a job? I was like, I need a career. And she like, well, you got to cut your mustache, your beard off. I was like, I ain't doing that. That's my image. And she like, you want to work? So I did that. I started working at McDonald's. And I became like the fastest manager and the fastest crew person in McDonald's history to become manager. Did it in 30 days. So I'm certified. And, wow, I'm tired. So make a long story short, I went from working at McDonald's to no, at that McDonald's, right, what had happened there was I'm a loyal guy, right? So it was a manager that was above my head, right? He would come and he'd be like, yo, give me $100 out the safe. I'm not like, you the general manager, so I give you $100, I'm gonna write it off. And then sometimes he'd come pull the door. I'm the manager, I pull the door, so he take my whole deposit. He'd be like, oh, I got it. So I'm like, okay. I'm not big enough because the owners know me. By the way, their name was like Tanya and Wayne, they know me. So he kept doing this. I took, it's been months. Months went by. So the one time he was talking at a meeting, he was like, yeah, somebody's stealing. I was like, oh shit. Everybody's stealing McDonald's. I'm thinking they talking about like nuggets or something. He like, so y'all better like be on your P's and Q's. So normally, like if I pull a drawer, I pull one of the cool people drawers, I will put the money in my top pocket. So I'm walking around the whole store with the money in my top pocket. And then one day, the cops there. And I'm like, what the cops doing here? So I get off my shift, they sit me down. Oh, we got reports that you were stealing and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, all right, I see where this going. See, I'm from Philly. And I ain't no rat. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat this one. I'm gonna eat this. Yeah, I'm thinking the owners, because the owners wasn't there. The only person came here was like the husband. The wife didn't come. So like, I eat this. I'm thinking they're gonna be like, no, that's not him. He don't do that. No, they pressed charges to the fullest extent. And I was never stealing. Never. They got a yard sale over here. I was never stealing. I had asked them for a raise, and they said they didn't make money that year, but they had to pay. So I told them, like, yeah, I took like $300 the whole time I was working for them, which was like 3 years. But I never stole none of that shit. You know what I mean? But I ain't tell on the board. I didn't say, yo, that's not me, it's him. I just ate it. They gave me a little, but they couldn't lock me up because they had proof that I stole that day, that night. So I'm like, that, like, oh, man, how dumb can these people be? Like, you know I'm not stealing, but just because you like this other manager, you know, you don't want to believe it's him. And it's, mind you, the same ones people were underage girls. But they didn't know that, but I knew it. It's a nice house. So they didn't know that. I'm gonna show you the houses as I'm talking. But I knew he was doing that, you know. So I come from that, then I got a job, then I got locked up for something. I know I started hustling a little bit, and a CI caught me. So a CI was trying to like be a rat like he is, and he reported, you know, he copping off of me the little bud, and you know, calling it right in. I should have known because he never asked for 5 for 20. He was always getting just 4 nicks. So I get caught throwing my man's house, and I'm eating half of that case. You know, so make a long story short again, I couldn't find work, so I went down to this place. It's called Trinity Staffing. It's this lady named Caroline. I'll never forget this lady. ZZ. Her name Caroline. And she gave me a chance. I was like 33 years old. She gave me a chance. I had 5 felonies on my record, you know, for that bullshit and other stuff I was into, but my record's sealed. So I worked for her at the Eagles, you know, and like she started letting me make money. She tried to be supervisor. So anybody want to work, go down to Trinity Staffing. It's on Board and Brittany. Or it's called Solution Staffing, something like that. It's on Board and Brittany. You'll find it. It's on the right-hand side, and they say the name right in the door, on the window. Or the number is 215-218-9300. It's in South Philly. She hired you. She gave everybody a chance. So I started working at another job, the Philadelphia Water Ice Factory, which is my dream job. I didn't care if I had to sweep the floors, be the janitor. I don't care. I just wanted to work there. And I finally got there, right? So I started off making good money, you know. And as soon as I got that job, I was working another job at Mainline Pottery. And the guy Matt, he knew the owner. This is the Wawa I was telling y'all about. I just walked past him, Wawa. He knew the owner of the building, so he got me in the building. So I moved up to Drexel Hill, coming from 48 for Haverford. You know? So staying in an apartment, nice apartment. You wouldn't even believe it was my apartment. And I got to the point I feel comfortable. You want to hear dirt bikes? You want everything I'm used to in Philly. They don't do up here. You know. So it makes you kind of change your life a little bit because the lifestyle. Like, look at this. You know, you see people walking, coming out of flower shops, and you really don't see dirt on the ground. You see leaves, but you really don't see no dirt. I'm walking like towards like the other side now. But I was like, I'm gonna give y'all a little tour of where I live at. But oh yeah, another story. While I was working at Jeffrey and Miller, something I forgot what happened, but it made me think of my childhood love. When you growing up, you got this one girl, or this one for us was one girl. That this girl would not pay me no mind. I was 8 years old. Wouldn't pay me no mind. And she got all these cousins, but she the baddest one. Pretty eyes, whole face perfect, everything perfect. I'm 8 years old. I remember her name was Tamika. And one time I played myself, I was like, hey Tamika. And when she finally looked at me, you know what I told her? You look like LL Cool J. And she gave me the dumbest look, like get the fuck out of here, young boy. Like that look, I fucked that back up. I messed that up. So I ain't seen her in years. But I've been looking for her. Not looking for her, I know where she at, but she could be married, anything. But that's my childhood love. That's the first person I ever loved in my life. Besides my mom, But yeah, she bad. She bad. Bad. But yeah, you see how I'm walking around all this grass, this gate, this fence, with leaves and trees and shit. See, this is an apartment building. This is, I think, a house. This is the apartment building. But look at the area. Look at the church. Very clean. Very quiet. You haven't seen one person yet. This is apartments. You haven't seen one person. And I know a lot of people don't be on my videos, but I'm just showing y'all what it is up here. This ain't gonna be a long video. But yeah, that was I've never seen a face like that before by her. Never heard a voice like that. That girl bad. And everybody know if I ever find her, I'm leaving them. Whoever I'm with, I'm leaving them. They go a motorcycle. I said you want to hear a dirt bike. You see a motorcycle up here, you ain't gonna see no dirt bike. They go a house right there. Like a little small land building. That's probably like 100. It's probably like 400,000. That's nice. There's another one. Little balcony. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm letting y'all see the grass because look, it's like you might see one bottle. Everything else, everybody keep their property up. Look at that. Look at the grass. So is the grass green on the other side? I don't know. Trampolines and shit. They got their grills out that's not chained up. So let's get to the area where the storage is at. Yeah, but I wanted to give y'all a little breakdown where I'm living at. Up here, nice area, quiet. Still don't see nobody walking. Everybody got cars. Nowhere. You don't see nobody walking. When Philly, you walk down the street, you gonna see like 6-7 people you know. I could walk for miles and won't see one person not up. And that's how I'm. It's like an office or something. Different people. I don't know if y'all can see them. Their kids going home. Look at the grass. I'm trying to tell you, I don't see no dirt. Nothing. I see a straw. But yeah. I'm far away from my street, my spot. But I just wanted to do that. Y'all like what y'all see? This ain't my content. This is just me talking to y'all, and y'all see the area I'm at. But like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. There's more coming. I'm gonna do a lot of shorts and we're gonna do a lot of lives. I'm trying to get monetized. I need 1,000 subscribers. It's a mechanic shop. There was somebody walking. This is the area, like this store is actually karate. But yeah, go in the little shop. That's what it is. So thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Hit game. Hopefully you subscribe. Look at all my old stuff. I mean, my videos that's out, my shorts, whatever I got up, and I'm gonna have interviews come out. You know, I know a couple of celebrities. Hopefully, they'll let me do it. A lady that like worked with the ancestors. That's all. So thanks for being here. See y'all next time.